Now that the storm is gone, meteorologist Elyse Smith is here with the latest storm reports and to explain what happened. Elyse?
Tom, these storms absolutely erupted as they rolled into southeast Texas, very similar to what we saw the day after Christmas on Thursday. The ingredients coming together to produce several powerful thunderstorms that produced tornadoes. We have had now 5 confirmed reports of tornadoes and 5 confirmed tornadoes here without even the National Weather Service having to go out and survey damage. So let me walk you through the 5 tornadoes that we saw today, starting in Waller County near Katy, when that funnel cloud was first reported with the first tornado warnings we had of the day. And then as the storm crossed into Harris County near Jersey Village, we have damage just to the south and west of 290 where we were able to pick up damage. This is tornado number 1. Tornado number 2 is farther to the north and east in Montgomery County, where we had that damage report from Mohider in Splendora and Porter Heights just to the west of 69. This is tornado number 2, and that same thunderstorm also produced some very powerful wind gusts and also quarter-size hail in the Kingwood area. We got several reports from there. And then to the south, where arguably we had one of the strongest tornadoes of the day, and actually it was 3 different tornadoes right now categorized by the National Weather Service. One in Brazoria County near Alvin. Of course, we had that damage report of Walt Disney Elementary there. And then into Galveston County near League City, Dickinson, and Bay Cliff have reports of damage there. Then that thunderstorm crossed Galveston Bay and produced another tornado in Chambers County, where we also have reports of power lines down and some property damage there across the county as well. Now, as for tonight, we are all clear. Storms have rolled out. We are done with severe weather for the rest of the year. Overnight tonight, we are anticipating a few foggy spots to develop. This is going to be mainly north and east of the city of Houston. We're already seeing some reduced visibility near Lake Conroe and Lake Livingston. So I'll have more on that coming up in my forecast, plus a look at the next 2 cold fronts that could move through southeast Texas.
Elyse, thank you. Now here's Elyse Smith.
Oh, hi there, Tom. Yes, well, and as they were describing, things can change so quickly when we're talking about severe weather and these severe thunderstorms, but it seems like a lot of people got the word out. They had those alerts sent to their phone, and they were able to seek shelter. Now, over the next 3 days, let's get you ready for what's to come the rest of the year. Quiet weather. We'll just rip it off right with a Band-Aid. We have quiet weather for the next 3 days and no more thunderstorms, as I know it's been an every other day kind of event. A very active pattern sunk in this Christmas week, from Christmas Eve to the day after Christmas to today. But tomorrow, the last Sunday of 2024, a little fog in the morning, temperatures rising into the upper 60s or low 70s in the afternoon. Then Monday, upper 70s, potentially near 80 degrees in some locations. Very warm end to the year until a cold front moves through on New Year's Eve. Now, this is not a stormy front. This is a cool front with temperatures that will fall behind it. We're missing out on the rain this time around. This cold front moving through early in the day on Tuesday. So temperatures in the afternoon might only rebound into about the low to mid 60s. And then by midnight Tuesday night, temperatures could be in the 40s. So a chilly New Year's Eve this year. And then that opens the door for us to see more seasonal or slightly below normal temperatures into early January. But after this first front, we got a second front coming through next weekend, likely the first weekend of January. And this time around, it could be both a temperature front and the potential for a storm front as well. It is still very early to tell. It's over a week away at this point, but we want you to be ready now, especially if you have damage at your home, your communities, friends, and family. My heart goes out to you if you were impacted by today or this week's storms. The next time we have thunderstorms in the forecast isn't until next weekend. For tonight, though, we do have the chance to see some fog develop overnight. One area we're monitoring for that is Lake Conroe, and you can see somewhat that the house there on the lake, that looks like the visibility is skewed a little bit. Generally speaking, though, clear conditions, clear visibility across most of the region. Areas that we have to watch for some of that reduced visibility and some fog to develop overnight is north and east of the city of Houston, but also you can see into the Brazos Valley. We're also finding some areas of reduced visibility. So, of course, course, Kevin Roth. We'll have the latest on this tomorrow morning, but if you have to be up early Sunday morning, just be aware that you could run into some foggy spots if you're traveling after the holiday or before the next holiday. 13 alert radar, nothing to talk about. We are quiet tonight, but we are monitoring for some areas of fog. We had that cold front move through with the thunderstorm, so it is cooler outside. We have more of a clearing sky, even though a couple of clouds are going to roll in. So we do have potentially the capability to see some fog develop overnight. Hoping that lifts for the most part of the day. Temperatures will be in the low 70s then in the afternoon. So here we go on future track. We do have some high level clouds rolling in, but some of this could also be fog that develops in the morning. Some could linger into the later portion of the morning before we get more sunshine into the afternoon. Here's 4 p.m. Should end this weekend with some sunshine across southeast Texas. Rest of your 10-day forecast now. Looking ahead to New Year's Eve again, could be quite chilly with that cold front moving through. Temperatures in the 40s by midnight. Ringing in the new year with quiet and seasonal weather until that next stormy front could roll through next weekend, the first weekend of January. So that's the next time frame we're keeping our eyes on, Tom.
Elyse, thank you. So we're here, it would all melt.
It would melt and then probably lead to flooding, and nobody wants that.
Not in Houston.
Not in Houston.
Let's get a final look of our rain-free forecast.
It is rain-free, and that's some good news for this weekend. And we are going to keep the quiet weather for the next 5 days at least, all the way through the end of next week. Next cold front arrives Tuesday. It's not a storm front. This time it cools us down. More seasonal temperatures as we head into January. But that next weather system that could bring some stormy weather our way, it's about a week away as of right now. Things can change, of course, but we have some quiet weather. And tomorrow, National Weather Service will likely go out and start to survey some of the damage. It might take a couple of days, but we should have some early indications of what strength some of these tornadoes were by late tomorrow night.
Elyse, thank you. And thank you for staying up late with us.